Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 199 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my itchy brother from my mother, Sean.
How we doing?
You all right?
I'm good. A little itchy.
Did you get a horsefly bite?
No. Actually, I'm not doing so good.
Why is that, Sean?
My microphone stand is loose. I don't think it is. I got a paper cut earlier.
Oh!
Worst possible spot. It's healing now,
How?
but like it got to the point where every so often I would like, whenever I would open my hand, I could feel it. I could feel it like open back up. I'm like, ow, ow. Now it's like it still hurts, but it's not like opening up every
What
time
did you
I
do?
I was opening a box. I don't know.
So a cardboard cut?
Yeah, I guess more of a cardboard cut. But yeah, it's right there, right at the old seam, like knuckle, inside knuckle. I don't know what you call that.
The Sonic?
Yes, right in the old Sonic, the middle finger Sonic.
I hate when I get
Then
the Sonic.
went to Starbucks on the way here.
Mm-hmm.
You'll notice I do not have a
Did
drink.
they have another water break or whatever?
No, but because of Labor Day, they close at 7 o'clock. I was like, come on. So then I'm like, well, stupid Witch is across the street. They're open. I can see people there. So I went over there. No line in the drive-thru. I'm like, all right, sweet. I go up
Because
there.
they're not
I order. They're open. I ordered. There's 2 cars ahead of me, but like they had already ordered. And then I sat there and did not move for like 10 minutes. And I was like, well, I don't need it that badly. So I just backed up and just left. And I hope they made it, and I hope they had to throw it out because screw that.
Oh, but you got to order.
I ordered it, and then I pulled forward like 5 feet and then sat there for 10 minutes and never moved again. So I just bounced. So I'm without a coffee. I feel like I need a coffee, but it's all right.
Well, you should have said something.
I mean, but I don't want like a coffee. I'm too much of a snob now.
So my coffee is not good enough for you.
Coffee talk.
Coffee talk isn't good enough for you.
That was all coffee talk, and I didn't even think to...
But hey, if this is the first time you're seeing, hearing, or listening to us, this is the Two Player Co-op Podcast, where just about every week 2 brothers get together to tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button, share the video with your friends, family, and everybody in between.
You should start saying in betwixt.
Okay, remind me.
I like that word
I'll
better.
start it for episode 200.
Okay.
Nope, that's not happening. I was going to put the kids. That's why I said 7:45, and then Jess decided to swim with Casey and Liza because I was going to help her put the kids to bed. I'm like, we're recording, and she's like, Casey can come watch. I'm like, not happening. But if it does, blame my wife. If you really like us for some reason, you can go to patreon.com/2playercoop. Just like our producers Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, and Vernon Slayton did, as well as our affiliate James Solar. If you like cool shirts, and I never made a mask because the masks that they have, I tried and I was like, and it was not good, so I didn't make a mask. But if you want T-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, or anything else,
KWAWF.
You can go to teespring.com/stores/2playercoop. Also, whenever we start twitching again, which won't be next week, but next week will be on YouTube, you can go to twitch.tv/2player_coop. So, are we recording? Yeah, okay.
I hope so.
Every week until we are out of this pandemic, except for last week because I got sidetracked, I'm going to tell everybody to wear your mask. No, you got him backward. Turn him so the Super Mario Brothers is in the front because that's very important right now. Thank you very much. Wear your mask. Don't be stupid. I'll never understand why, for the life of me, that they didn't put Mario in Super Mario 1 in blue overalls instead of brown.
Because they originally thought that was going to be his color scheme.
No, they didn't.
Well, I don't know.
It's not like he's wearing red. He's not wearing a red shirt with brown overalls. He's wearing brown overalls with red. He's not even close.
No, he's wearing red overalls.
Sorry. Brown shirt with red overalls. Overalls. By the way, shout out to Sarah for saying that I did it better than Sean did when it comes to the coffee talk. I was right.
Agree
I
to
am
disagree.
Right. Well, you can disagree.
I agree.
We had our fantasy draft today for the first time completely remotely, which was sad, but I'm very happy with my team. And CBS tells me I should be very happy with my team. A+ ranking, best draft in the league out of 12 teams. Your boy Kevin White, which means I will probably go 6-10.
I want to see if I can look up last year's.
I got an A+. So my team, by the way,
I got a C+.
Damn. This is how he posts everything on Instagram. It was time to replace our original, and this is our newest gadget.
You don't have to say who it is, but I don't know who that is.
I know you don't, but like...
I got an A last year, and I went kind of far.
I think I got like a C. I think I got a C+ or a B- last year.
Okay, but to be fair... Oh, and then 2018. Man, I got all of them. 2018... Loading. A+. Man, I really went off the deep end this year. But I and 17. Jeez, I don't know. I've been D+. And I didn't do.
First year?
That was my first year. So to be fair, they gave me a C+. But the thing they call me out for. Wait for it. It's not loading now. They're like, okay, here we go. The draft is only the first challenge. Oh wait, that's about you.
Yeah, because I was number 1.
You wound up somewhere in the middle in terms of difficulty. Hi, Liza.
Hi, Liza.
Good night.
Good night. I love you. You want to say forever Uncle Sean? Okay. I love you.
Night. You want me to be here for a long time?
We got 2 episodes to record, baby. All right, shut the door. Love you. Oh, you didn't shut the door.
She
All
didn't
right.
close the door. That says, we thought not picking Josh Allen was your biggest missed opportunity in the draft.
Did anybody pick him?
That's my biggest missed
Did
opportunity.
anybody pick Josh Allen?
Somebody did. I don't know who. But like, if that's my biggest opportunity missed, I think that's an A+ to me because Josh Allen sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him,
but your biggest miss was not picking a decent backup quarterback.
Apparently.
Well, A+ for me.
But whatever. I'm happy with my draft.
I'm happy with mine.
I'm struggling. I can't come up with a team name.
That's why I just went with the COVIDiots, because I don't care who I draft. I don't have to worry about drafting Saquon, which I'm happy he went to, I guess. But, like, shut up.
I'm glad he did, because if it went McCaffrey and then Henry, I would have been like, I don't know. I would have been tempted to take Lamar. But I think I would have thought it. I think I wouldn't have. And then I probably would have ended up drafting Saquon. And then I could have just left my team. My team name
is loading. Kyler Murray is my quarterback. Zeke Elliott.
Did you ever get a backup QB?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bridgewater in like the 13th round, which is I'm very happy with that.
That's pretty good.
Kenyon Drake is my other running back. Chris Godwin, Mari Cooper, and Jarvis Landry are my receivers / tight ends. They're all receivers. Will Lutz.
I can't believe you took Cooper.
Right before you. When you said,
so
damn it, I was
happy.
like, I'm very happy that I did that. Will Lutz is my kicker, and the Niners are my defense. My backups are Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback, Tony Pollard at running back to handcuff Zeke, Kareem Hunt, Jalen Richard. It's not Richard, right? It's Richard.
I think it's Richard.
I got Ito Smith in the 16th round, which I think was a very nice pick. Christian Kirk at receiver, Marvin Jones at receiver, and Austin Hooper at tight end.
It's a pretty good team.
And I got Austin Hooper in the 15th round, I'm pretty sure.
It's not bad.
It's not. It's A+.
No, it's a very good draft.
I'm going to go 6-10.
No,
Just you
you'll do
wait.
better.
No. Okay. 7-9. Sorry.
I like my team if I can stay healthy. But I mean, I guess that's... I don't care that he gave me a C+. I like my draft.
No, that it's stupid. Like, in all seriousness, it means absolutely nothing.
In all seriousness.
Yes. Take a shot.
But, yeah, I don't know. It was fun. I think this year more than any other year, I mean, it's easy for me to say now. I just don't care because it's such a weird year. I've done no prep. All of a sudden, like, football's coming up. There's no preseason, so it's like
3 days from now.
It literally just seems like it's just out of nowhere. So I don't know. I'm happy. Whatever happens, happens. I got to figure out. I don't know how to do the IR stuff because I purposefully drafted somebody. I mean, I wanted him, but at the end, I drafted somebody, the Jacksonville running back, who's on IR for I don't know, a few games or something. I'm like, oh, I'll just draft him, move him to that injured reserve spot.
I think you got to wait till the waivers open up.
Oh, is that what it is?
I assume.
Because I wanted to just, go ahead and move him over. And then
you're not going to get another draft pick, no.
Not another draft pick, but I wanted to go ahead and pick somebody up right when the draft was over.
I assume it's when the waivers open. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that then.
A+, just like this podcast. So episode 200 is next week. Stay tuned for more details. We will be live streaming it, like I said, at youtube.com/2playercoop. No, don't have a banner. I'm not making another one. We'll be live streaming it. We're going to rank our top 50 games of all time. Have you still not looked at the final list?
I have not, and I will not.
All right. So we each ranked our individual 50 games. We gave them a point value, 50 for number 1, 49 for 2, etc., all the way down to 50.
How much for 17?
33?
34.
Damn it, Sean. Damn it, Dwight. So we're going to reveal that next week. I think it is, when I glanced over it, especially the top 10 is rock solid, I would say. The top 15 to 20, I would say, are rock solid. We had 32 duplicates that we both put on our list. So there were 18, well, not 18, you know what I mean. There, I guess 36 that we didn't each pick. No. Yes. We had 30, yeah, that's it. Okay. But that doesn't mean that if we had, like, if Sean were to rank Bloodborne in his top 10 and I have not to have ranked it, it's probably because it was in his top 10, the points would still put it in the top 50 is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it. I'm excited really that Sean's not going to look at it, as he says, until we reveal it. He's actually, I guess he's never going to look at it until I'm just going through every one by one.
Yeah, it's going to be a surprise to me as it is to y'all.
So stay tuned. More details coming. We will live stream episode 200. I cannot believe we've done 200. It is amazing. It makes me very happy, but I cannot wait. Sean.
Yes.
The Mandalorian Season 2 is coming out.
When?
Happy birthday, Sean. You'll be 40.
False.
The day it comes out.
34.
I'll be 39 6 days later. Wait, 1? Yeah, 6. Carry the 1. I'm so excited. I'm so glad that they actually shot all this before COVID happened so they could just post-pro it and just be done with it.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I can't wait to see what they do with Giancarlo's character and his weapon. In case you haven't seen it, I'm not going to say anything. I cannot freaking wait. Like, it was so... And there were some people that were, like, just ragging on it online when this came out, and I do not understand... Nothing's for everybody. I get that. But the Mandalorian
reveal at the end?
No,
like,
the entire series. They were just well, first couple episodes were good, and then it sucked, and then the last episode was good. It's like, it was... I'm not saying it was like a 10 out of 10 the whole way, but it was pretty damn good the entire way.
Yeah, I mean, the first episode, I went in thinking, it's Star Wars, I'll give it a try. Right. And I was like, okay, this is actually pretty legit. Like, this looks like a movie. And then the end of the episode... I don't care about spoilers. Baby Yoda.
At this point, you have to know, yeah.
That's when I was like, oh, wow.
But you watched it before me, and I was like, I think I texted you, and I was like, people are talking about the end of the episode, and you're like, yeah, you should watch it. I was like, okay.
Watch it, you must. You should.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and it's on my birthday. Now, I don't remember. This is... Is it one a week?
Yeah, it's
okay. They don't just drop it all. Okay, I couldn't remember how.
Just like I assume the Snyder Cut will be one a week or one every 2 weeks, so they can maximize those HBO.
When are we getting Falcon Winter Soldier? Or do we have any idea? It's this year, I thought.
I thought it was still this year. I thought it was
like November,
fourth quarter this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
all we
maybe
know.
it's once this finishes, they'll put it out. I'm hoping.
I hope so.
But no, I think it's still 2020. I'm pretty sure. Which that I'm even more excited for.
Oh,
because, oh my God. 8 hours of yeah. Sean,
Yes.
have you played anything this week?
I have played a good amount of Hollow Knight. I think I would love to be able to, 100% this game. I mean, technically,
No,
I think you can get up to like 112 or something, but like, I think I've now officially done just ever so slightly more than I did my last playthrough. There's like an arena thing where there's like an easy, medium, and hard. I couldn't beat hard last time. I beat it on this playthrough, and it was tough. I had some clutch moments to pull that one off. Then there's this God Home, I think it's called God Home, God's Home, something. And I think it's another like arena kind of thing where you have 3 different challenges, and you can just play it, or you can play it with these bindings, and it seems like you can choose any of 4, like including up to and including all 4, and they say nail, charms, spells, maybe. There's 4 things, and I don't know what the binding means. I don't know if it means like if I choose nail, that means I can't use my nail because that would be very difficult.
Is that your sword?
That's like your sword,
Okay.
yeah. So I don't know, and you can choose all of them if you want, and it's not exactly. It wasn't terrible with no bindings, and not really knowing what the bindings do. I don't know. Like I beat it, and I was like, okay, you did it in 10 minutes and 16 seconds or whatever. I'm like,
Thank you.
okay. Like I didn't get anything for it. Nothing happened. So I'm like, well, am I supposed to go back and now try it with bind? So I got to look more into what exactly the point of all that is. And I'm going to try for, if not the best, at least a better ending than I got last time. Because there's like a final boss, as there is in most games, and you can just beat him. Worst ending. Or you can beat him. I think there's some prerequisites you can do, and you just go and you beat it. Worst ending. There's some prerequisites you can do, and then you beat him. Slightly better ending. Then there's all the prerequisites. You fight him, but before you kill him, kind of like oh, you never did it.
Jeeble?
Yeah. Similar. It's that kind of thing where it's like, don't kill him, get up to this point, and then do this instead.
Okay.
And then once you do that, it's like final boss. And then I wasn't able to beat that last time. I think I'm going to try to make it a point to beat that one. But then I don't know if I do all this God Home stuff, is there technically a better ending if I were to complete all that? I don't think I'll ever do that. But I'll probably have beaten it as much as I'm going to by next week, by episode 200. But
So are we instituting prima nocta or no?
I don't think so.
Are we doing so you think you can dance or not? Same thing as prima nocta.
I'm down. We just got to agree on the terms.
The problem is there's something coming out here very quickly.
Well, yeah.
And I still have Ghost.
And I thought this was going to be like a nice lull for me, and now it's not. I don't know that we need to enact prima nocta, but it is something I just think you should give it another try. Just like you think I should give.
Yes, Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah.
Okay. I finally did play a little bit of video games this week. It was one night. But I will say now, Barkley's getting to the point now where he's a good boy. And, I mean, he's not, but he's a good boy.
But he is.
And I feel like I can get back to actually playing video games. I didn't play Ghost anymore. I know I'm really... foot noise. I know I'm really selling you on getting this game. But I did play a little bit more of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. And it's still like I'm playing through this and I finally realized, and I wrote down here, this game is so stupid, but it is so good. Like, it is so dumb It's the epitome of stupid American entertainment, and I love it. And I forgot that you rescue a certain name that you know from the first game. I'm probably about 2/3 through the game, I would guess. But it's so dumb and it's so much fun. And then you get to the point where I'd forgotten about this as well, that you're like in Washington, D.C., and everything is in ruins. All the monuments, everything is just effed as the terrorists are just messing you up. And it's crazy. And I can't wait. I'm not going to play it when it comes out. Hopefully I'll play it when Christmas rolls around. But to see what they do with Black Ops Cold War, like we talked about last week, the first Black Ops is my favorite. As I'm playing through this, I do remember that I liked Modern Warfare 2 better than Modern Warfare 1 original, not 2019. But yeah, it's just dumb, fun, popcorn, action flick, you know. I really like it. I mean, it's free.
I mean, sometimes
you should play
those
through
are
it.
the best. I mean, I've bought it. I don't know. Again,
And
I
the
just
first
don't
one
know.
too, right? They were both PS
yeah.
Plus. Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe.
you should. It's dumb. I mean, if you actually like concentrate it and you're not playing the baby puppy game like I am, which I'm playing it on hard mode. Again, like I said last week, I'm not going to get the platinum. If you play through it, you could beat it in 2-3 nights. I mean, it's not. It's. And you would probably be like, oh yeah. But then you'd also be like me and be like, oh. And as I got to the point where now I remember what the end. I'd completely forgotten how it ends. But the last time when I finished playing this last time, there was like it goes back to the menu and it's like you see kind of like it's like continue, new game, load, options, whatever. And then in the back there's images of stuff from the game, and there's something there that made me remember. Do you remember how it ends?
I have no idea. I've never played it.
Oh, well.
I don't think. I don't know why I would have.
I saw an image of one of the people in the game and I was like, I know who that is. Oh my God, I remember how this ends. And that's the bad guy. And I did not remember that at all. That's all I'll say. Spoiler alert for well, I didn't spoil anything. Spoiler alert for a 9-year-old game, but still, like, it's so dumb. I'll probably beat it, like, I don't know, tomorrow night or something, and just be done with it, and hopefully play Ghost before something else comes out here in a couple weeks that we'll talk about here in a couple minutes.
Is it not that I care, but more for your sake, is it a obtainable platinum?
Oh, God, no, because you got to
No.
beat it on Veteran, which is like one shot kills you. It's like real life.
Oh.
Like, you get shot in war, you die. You get shot in the game, you die. You die in the game, you die in real life. You don't die in real life, but you die in the game in real life.
But not real life.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know. I might play it at some point, but
No, and you got to get all like the little like the documents you find throughout the levels. I found like one in 4 hours of playing this game. Like, no, this is not doable. No, none of the. You have to be so good. And what I've heard Colin talk about with the Call of Duty games is you have to. It gets to the point where if you're playing on Veteran, you just have to get to the point where you just say. Because usually when you're fighting enemies, if you're stuck, even if you're killing people, they don't stop. It's a monster closet. So you just have to get to the point where you say, F it, I killed enough people, and here's a break. I'm just going to run and try to get to it to say checkpoint reach
you
or
just
whatever.
do that over and over.
You don't have to do it without dying. It's nothing like that, but still just playing the game on Veteran is damn near impossible. I don't think I could beat one mission. There's no way.
Wow.
You play anything else this week, Sean?
Nah, that's it.
Sean,
Yes.
if you want to get news of the week?
Let's get right into it.
Nintendo has finally broken their silence. Praise God. I'm so happy. I know there's many things that we can pick nits about with this, and we probably will, but I don't care because I'm happy because Nintendo. IGN had a good recap of everything that was announced. I wrote it down as Gamescom recap, so I don't know. This was actually from Eurogamer, not IGN.
Better change that source.
Eurogamer. I'm sorry. Mario, and more Mario. Nintendo has at last lifted the lid on its celebrations for Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary via Nintendo Direct broadcast stuffed full of Mario games, old and new. Headlining the announcements was the re-release of Mario's three 3D platforming classics: Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. The Super Mario 3D All-Stars Collection will arrive on the 18th of September, but will be removed from sale at the end of next March. Bizarre. I agree.
That is correct.
Speaking of Mario collections, the original Super Mario Bros. All-Stars pack, released back on the SNES, is now available to play via Nintendo Switch Online. Online subscribers will find it in their catalog today, or days ago, I almost said years ago, allowing them to once again play Mario, Mario Lost Levels, Mario 2, and Mario 3. A deluxe version of Wii U platformer Super Mario 3D World was also revealed. This was another announcement which leaked ahead of time. Officially titled Super Mario 3D World Plus Bowser's Fury, the game is a little further away from release. It will arrive on Switch on the 12th of February 2021, with more details to follow on the mysterious new gameplay sections first teased in this direct. On to the surprises, beginning with a competitive multiplayer version of Super Mario Bros. Inspired by Tetris 99. This is Super Mario Bros. 35, where you play against 35 other players to become the last plumber standing. It arrives on the 1st of October and will only be playable until the 31st of March 2021. Again, bizarre. A wonderfully inventive, this is so cool, augmented reality version of Mario Kart was also revealed. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit lets you drive real Mario Kart toys around your living room via virtual tracks, which duck through and around your furniture. Either Mario and Luigi toy will ship alongside copies on the 16th of October. You can't pick which one you get? Maybe that's just bad wording.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can either order Mario or Luigi.
I would
but either way.
assume, yeah.
Mario Kart Tour, the gotcha-filled smartphone version of the series will meanwhile host an in-game anniversary event from the 9th of September to the 23rd, featuring SNES Mario Kart versions of Mario and Donkey Kong to unlock. It wasn't just Mario's software. A dinky Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. Handheld was revealed for launch on November 13th, neatly fitting into this year's stocking filler spot, previously taken up by the NES and SNES mini consoles. The device will let you play the original Super Mario Bros. And will also act as an alarm clock, among other things. By the way, it will also let you play the Lost Levels.
Oh.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
You can tell my enthusiasm there. Many other Nintendo games will also get in on the celebrations. Super Smash Ultimate will host an online tournament with classic Mario characters and items in November and December. Super Mario Maker 2 will get an anniversary-themed Ninja Speedrun course in November, and Splatoon 2 will host a Super Mario-themed Splatfest in January 2021. Perhaps, obviously, I am just reading this as they wrote it, because I would never in a million years say this, and I wonder if they're being facetious or sarcastic. Perhaps most excitingly, Animal Crossing New Horizons fans will be able to add Super Mario-themed furniture to their islands, though not until March 2021. Do you think they were being serious? You can't really say that's the most exciting thing. I hate 2020 so much. So, Sean, I want to know your thoughts on this. I will say, so a few more details here on the Mario 3D All-Stars pack. They will all run in higher resolution. Mario 64 will be running in 720p docked or handheld. Sunshine will run in 1080p docked, 720p handheld. Galaxy will run in 1080p docked, 720 handheld as well. All games have been, quote, optimized for smoother gameplay. There's also an in-game music player mode, which I don't know the music from any of these games, so I don't care, but I assume once I play them, I'll be like, this is awesome. And again, like we said, the production is limited, ending the 31st of March 2021 for physical and digital. Physical, I get, because like when they re-released Super Mario All-Stars on the Wii, that was a limited run kind of thing. And then they brought it back as the... I forget what they called it. Like PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 did their greatest hits things. The Wii did something like that. I can't remember. Was it Nintendo Selects when they started that stuff?
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
So they brought it back for that. So I can get it being a limited run physical. Digital makes absolutely no sense. Sean.
Yes.
What do you think about them finally unveiling the worst kept secret in video games?
I'm thrilled. I was getting to the point where I'm like, I was kind of talking myself out of it. Like, That seems too good to be true. And I guess in the end, I think
It was.
well, I'm still very excited. However, I didn't realize they were going to be just straight ports.
Yes.
When they had All Stars 1, these were like, hey, remember these old games? Well, here they are again, but with better graphics. Now it's just like, well, yeah, we just straighten out some of the lines. It's higher resolution, whatever. That's fine. My biggest problem with Mario 64, let alone the other two, is not the graphics. It was just the control and the overall, just like the camera. There's a lot of issues with that game. I now don't know if that's going to be fixed. Now, the game was still very good as it was. If they've fixed the controls and the camera's not so wonky and whatever, it's going to be amazing. Even if they didn't, it's still cool just to be able to play that game again. So I'm pretty psyched no matter what. And those are two, possibly three very, very good games for $60.
And
watching Sunshine, there was parts of me that were like,
it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, I'm like, this kind of looks fun. And I know there's a lot of people out there like, oh, Sunshine's a good game. You guys are missing out, blah, blah, blah. And that may be true. I'm looking forward to playing it.
Yeah.
I might just play them in order. Like, I'm most excited about 64.
Yeah, I am too.
Galaxy looks like a lot of fun. I know that, I had the game. I don't know that I ever beat it, but I definitely played it quite a bit. I'm looking forward to playing that. I'm looking forward to giving Sunshine a fair shot. But I'm definitely looking forward to 64 more than anything.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed when I watched it. I was like, oh, it is, like you were saying, it's just a port. Because when we heard all these rumors for months now, it seemed like they were going to be remakes, not ports. And it's clearly not that. I don't really care what Mario looks like. I guess it's more, I wonder what this whole optimized for smoother gameplay thing means. If it means if they haven't fixed the camera, I feel like I'm going to be like, I would rather play Sunshine than this.
Well, part of the issue was
the C buttons, right?
Yeah, I think the C is
if they
how
just
you move
put the camera on the right
like you
stick,
move Mario with the stick.
Yeah.
So yeah, the camera must have been done with C, which is maybe that's all I just know I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated that part of it. But yeah, the fact that you have two sticks now is probably all they really needed to fix that.
I got to think they did that. If they did not, I'm going to be upset. Also, I don't understand people that are... like, how are you selling us these 3 games for $60 when these are probably the 3 best games for certain people? Tune in next week. They're not on our list. But the 3 best games to some people that were ever made. How can you complain with basically paying $20 for each? I think that's... I don't care how old they are. Games stand the test of time. Like, if Mario 64 is as good as everybody says it is, I would have gladly... Honestly, if they would have done a full remake of it, I'd pay $60 for that alone. We've said that on the podcast. Yeah. Like, to get these 3 games in one pack for $60, and I'm not on the whole you're acting like Galaxy 2 doesn't exist. But what? No. Like, they didn't put 3D Land in it. Is that like you're acting like 3D Land doesn't exist or 3D World's its own release? You should be more mad about 3D World getting its own release for $60 than you are these 3 amazing supposedly games being $60.
Yeah, that's stupid. Just shut up.
The only thing I don't like is it seems like, and I guess this makes sense, that Galaxy, you still have to play it with 2 Joy-Con, is what I've gathered. Which means I don't want Skyward Sword to be remade, because that means I'm going to have to do...
But I don't remember... Galaxy, the only thing I remember with motion...
You got to point the star thing.
You could, but you didn't have to. That was just like, you could be like, pew, 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 and like shoot a star to like stun an enemy. But like, you didn't even have to do that.
Okay.
I don't see what motion controller, if you were playing it on a Wii. Oh, yes. Yeah, that would be your Wii, and then this would be your nunchuck.
Right.
I don't remember motion controls really being a
thing. What I read somewhere was that if you're playing it in handheld mode, so if you have it on a Switch Lite and you want to play it, you have to pair Joy-Con to play it, or you can play it on the Switch, but then I think you touch the touch. There's a ladybug. You see it?
Nope.
It's going up on. Oh, I swear, if it lands on the lens, I'm going to be so
Where
pissed.
is it on?
It's around the camera, and now it's over there.
That would be hilarious.
That you can mimic the star stuff by just tapping on the touch screen. I'm like, this means I know they're going to release Skyward Sword, and I'm going to buy it, but I'm not going to want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to play that in hand. I don't want to play it with Joy-Con. Like, that was it hitting something. We're going to have to keep looking at the camera. It's probably going to be the one that shuts the camera off this week.
I kind of want it to land
sorry
on the
about
lens,
last week.
just because it would be funny.
Well, you can get up and fix it.
I will. If that happens, I will gladly.
I will. Overall, though, I don't care. Like, I've played Mario 64 for 5 or 10 minutes in my entire life. It was over at Matt's house one time, and that was it.
Yeah.
Did you even own 64 when you got your Nintendo 64? Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, so I've never played it. I've heard that the remake, the re-release on Nintendo DS was really bad. So I never tried to even pick that up for my 3DS. I've never touched Sunshine. It looks dumb, I thought. But then watching this trailer, I was like, there's a lot of stuff that's not just Flood related that looks like it'd be like 3D Mario.
Yeah.
And then Galaxy's Galaxy. So I'm so excited for this. And I'm glad they finally... like Trevor Starkey tweeted, it's like... I don't remember exactly what he said. It was basically like Nintendo will hype up a third-party Nintendo Direct for a week ahead of time and show nothing of substance. And then randomly you'll just wake up on a Wednesday or Thursday, whenever this was, and be like, hey, Mario's 35th anniversary. What are you doing? It's just so... They're so weird. But yeah, so Mario 3D World is also coming with Bowser's Fury. We don't know anything other than it seems like it's some kind of like a DLC add-on. We don't know how many levels it is, how many worlds, anything like that. They showed like a cinematic of it where it's like zooming in and like the bells are all like there's Cat Mario there who looks really sad. There's a big bell who's got spikes coming out of it, like the Joker who laughs or something. I don't even know. Or the Batman who laughs, not the Joker. The Joker laughs. Every Joker laughs. What do you think about 3D World plus Bowser's Fury without knowing what the hell Bowser's Fury is?
Not even knowing what that is, I'm excited for 3D World more than I thought I would be. Like, just watching that, I was like, I guess originally
it's a fun game.
Well, yeah, originally I was like, I don't know that this is going to be a game that I really care to play by myself. But then watching that, I'm like, no, it does look fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's much better. Now, what would be cool, which I don't think we're going to get, is online. If we could play...
No, I think it does have online. I'm
Really?
pretty sure they said it does. Yep.
Well, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
I'm excited for that. I don't even care what Bowser's Fury is. Like,
It's just more Mario. Okay.
yeah, it's a way that they can justify, not that they really needed it, but to justify charging $60 for it. Because if it was just 3D World with no anything new, just, hey, here's that game again, they probably would have charged $60. But now
Yes,
it
they
seems
would.
like, a better deal. But I'm looking forward to that too.
I already own it on Wii U. As you know, we did Mario Mondays. I fell off my chair. Actually, I made that video private, so never mind, because I had way too much to drink that night. But then we got to the end. We couldn't even get into Bowser's Castle or his world or something because we weren't doing the Toad treasure tracker challenges up to that point, because for some reason we couldn't get my Wii U stupid Fisher-Price gamepad to sync, which you needed to do the treasure tracker stuff. So we had nowhere near the amount of stars we needed. So we were like, well, all right, kind of like we did with Mario 2. Like, well, that's it. So we'll probably get it, and we'll probably do Mario Mondays again with that next year. We need to bring Mario Mondays back. We need.
We're gonna have plenty. Well, except most of it's single player.
Yeah. But we can do the ROM hack stuff I was telling you about.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, Cat Mario and Cat Peach amiibo are coming. I think they're up for pre-order now at some places. I kind of want Cat Mario. I may end up buying it. I'm not sure.
How much does an amiibo cost? Like, how much do those amiibos cost?
I think they're like $17-$18.
That's really.
I know.
Whenever I see them for like $5 or $6, I'm like, yeah, cool. This does not seem like it should be worth $17.
But it's Mario.
Well,
that is worth it. And that's worth $50.
Like it should be.
That's worth $50. And Link, no matter what I think about that game, I've had a hankering to go back to that game for some reason. I don't
picked
know
it
what
up
it is.
a month or two ago.
Really? We're
And
talking
I
about
played
Link's
through the
Awakening
first- yeah.
if you're not on YouTube.
And I played through the first dungeon and then put it down, and then I just never came back to it. But it's fun. It's
Yeah.
beautiful too, in its own way.
That is correct. What else? This whole if you've never played Super Mario All-Stars, the original one, and you have Switch Online, go. I heard some people also, because everybody's got to complain about everything, they're like, this is not the best way to play those games. Shut up. To me, I'm not like that.
All of those games are also available the other way
in their own
Just
version.
Go
right.
play that, and you've got options now. Just God, people.
It was
people
Justin
suck.
Davis, of course.
Oh, well, he sucks.
He does. But like those games, I love playing them, and I'm almost to the point now where I'm like, what the hell? Let's do Mario Mondays for Mario 3 again in quote unquote HD.
Or Mario 2.
Or no. And not Lost Levels. We've tried it twice. We can't get anywhere. I'm never doing that again. But if you haven't played it, check it out. This Super Mario 35 thing seems super cool. It's, again, I don't understand the whole limited time thing. This is only available until March. I think it starts, I can't remember what I said. I think it's October 1st. Until March 31st. This seems way more up my alley than Tetris 99. Tetris 99,
Yes.
I tried it once and I was like, this is stupid. This isn't Tetris. I don't want to play this. Goodbye.
Yeah. This seems really fun. I may play it and just be like, no, this is too much for me, but it seems
I feel
fun.
like you could, again, you're better at video games than me, especially Mario. I feel like you could hold your own and bring home a few,
I would
chicken
like
dinners.
to think so. Get some chicken dinners.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
The Mario Kart Live home circuit thing looks so cool. The only problem is I have a puppy right now, and I don't remember when this comes out or if they've even said.
I just don't understand, like...
There it goes. It went over the light. I can't see anything.
It seems cool, like, in theory. But in practice, I don't know...
It's something
Do
about
you just,
the
like,
gates.
put your...
There's so there's
I saw
4
the gates, but then it's like, and you go, ooh, and you
Yeah.
loop, and then it's like, how do you... I don't know. It almost seems like you just have to, like, here's my car. I'm just going to drive it. And that's going to set the track. I'm going to go around these guys. And
What I
whoop, whoop, and then
think,
come around here.
yeah, what I think,
And,
no.
like, there he is. I saw it that time. He's going to get mauled by the fan.
good.
He's coming at us. It's just a ladybug.
Why
Still don't
it
want
could
it
be
in
one
my
of those
face.
orange things where they bite
The
you.
Japanese death
Yeah.
beetle.
I think I swallowed it. No, I think it's something to where you put the 4 gates down, and I think somehow, I don't know if it's the camera on the cart or whatever, but it can map out what the course is, and then when you're playing on your Switch, you see what the court is and how you stay court. What the course is. And then, but the coolest thing is that, like, if I'm Mario and you bring over your Luigi and we race, and Barkley's probably trying to eat him, but we're racing around the living room, and then you throw a shell at me,
The car actually, like, stops.
it just stops. Or if you do what's it called, blooper, right? Blooper. No, blooper, I think.
Blooper.
A blooper is the Office outtakes. I think it's blooper. But anyways, if you get the ink on your Switch, it doesn't stop your cart, but it slows it down. I think this whole idea is so cool. And I haven't told my boys about it because
they will absolutely want it.
well, no, because something's happening in a few months, and I'd like to surprise them with it. That'd be Christmas. That's a stupid name. So that looks cool. And then also the Game & Watch. It's out November 13th. I shouldn't care about this. There's no reason in the world for me to want this. I have a Switch that I can play Mario Brothers and the Lost Levels on, but for some reason I'm like, I kind of think I want this Game & Watch. I don't know why.
Do we know how much it is?
$50.
I mean, I kind of want it, but I don't know if I'm going to pay $50 for it.
But it might be a cool thing to just give to the boys. Give them each one or something. Well, not all 3. That's a lot of money. I forgot I have 3 boys. But it's a cool idea. I like that they brought back the Game & Watch. The actual box looks super cool. So yeah, I don't know. Anything else about Mario's 35th anniversary?
I like the shoes.
$125.
I don't like them that
never be able
much,
to get them.
but I do like them.
I'm just glad they finally broke their silence and they finally gave us something. I don't need the hype and everything. I'm just glad it's there. It also intrigues me a lot for next year when it's Zelda's 35th anniversary. I would say at this point it's guaranteed we're getting Breath of the Wild 2, whatever they're going to call it next year. But I do think at this point, because of all this March 31st stuff, again, it's all based around fiscal quarters. I get it. Who cares? They're a company. They got to make money. I don't care. We're not getting Breath of the Wild 2 the first week of March like I was hoping. It's not happening. It's probably we're going to get it next year, but it's going to be a fall game. It's going to be an October, November game.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's okay. We had enough to keep ourselves busy with.
I hope we do. Freaking put up the pre-orders. Next up, got some Ubisoft news. Gods and Monsters has now been renamed to Immortals Fenyx Rising. I don't like it.
I mean, I don't really care. Sure.
This comes from VGC. I did update this one. Ubisoft's Immortals Fenyx Rising, the game formerly known as Gods and Monsters, will apparently release on December 3rd, according to a Microsoft Store listing. The store page, since removed, briefly displayed new info and imagery of the Ubisoft Quebec adventure, which was officially unveiled at E3 2019, but hasn't been seen since. Ubisoft is set to re-reveal the title during a Ubisoft Forward event next week. I don't even know. What the hell day? What day is it?
Monday.
What's the date?
Jamine.
September 7th. Okay, so this will be up before Ubisoft Forward. It's happening on September 10th. It features an open world across 7 unique regions inspired by the gods. The description continues, and gameplay has players wielding, quote, the powers of the gods, like Achilles' sword and Daedalus' wings to battle enemies and Daedalus. Coffee dog. Players will also wield self-guiding arrows, telekinesis, and more in battles against mythological beasts such as Cyclopses and Medusa in air and ground combat. I'm very excited for this. It's coming to next-gen consoles as well as Switch and PC. December seems like a bad time to release this, but we'll see. Also rumored for the Ubisoft Forward event on September 10th. Prince of Persia, there's a lot of rumors going around. There's going to be a remake announced. We don't know which game. But Ubisoft has confirmed that at the Forward event, they will show, quote, new games and big news on Ubisoft's upcoming lineup of games. I feel like I was way more hyped for Gods and Monsters when it was called Gods and Monsters. Like when it was first revealed, I was like, this is Ubisoft doing Breath of the Wild. This looks awesome. And it's Greek mythology.
It's like Zelda meets God of War.
Yeah, sign me up. Now, this name sucks.
I think it's fine. I don't care.
Immortals Fenyx. Do you know how they spelled Phoenix?
Fenyx.
Okay, shut it. Rising. Rise and rise again until lambs become lions. Did you ever see that? Robin Hood with Russell Crowe?
Nope.
It was pretty good. It was
better than Prince of Thieves?
No.
Okay.
There's no love like your love. And no other could give more love. All right, so what do you think about... So we got... Gods and Monsters got a new name. Prince of Persia remake. I still say if they don't announce something, if I'm not talking about a new Splinter Cell game next week, no matter when it's coming out, if I'm not talking about that, they hate you and me and all of you.
What was the question?
What do you think?
Oh, I like it. I think Prince of
What do you
Persia.
like?
I think Prince of Persia is something I've missed out on.
I have too. I feel like I played one of the 16-bit games, or maybe there was only one. I feel like wasn't there one on Genesis or Super Nintendo?
Super Nintendo.
Okay.
I don't know if it was ever out on Genesis.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't. Maybe I'll see it and be like, that looks really cool. But as of right now, it's like Gods and Monsters or Immortals, whatever, is by far what I'm most excited about. I don't really care about Prince of Persia, but it could win me over. I don't really care about Splinter Cell, but it could win me over. It's not, I mean, it seems like something I would like, but that's another one that I just missed out on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
I think the reason I'm most excited for Splinter Cell is because obviously I'm never getting another Metal Gear game, new or remake. It's not happening. The ship has sailed. I'm done. I'm over it. So I need Splinter Cell to fill that gap. I know it's not what I'm probably going to play and be like, this ain't Metal Gear. This is just like, military stealth without the Kojima flavor to it. But I will play it because I have that hole in my heart and it hurts.
Yeah.
Next up. Anything else?
That's it.
Apparently, the PS5 is officially not going to be backwards compatible with anything other than the PS4. This comes courtesy of Ubisoft. Did you see this?
No. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So Ubisoft put up an FAQ on their support page that talks about backwards compatibility with the PS5. The question, which bear?
Black bear.
False. How does upgrading from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 work? Answer, according to Ubisoft. As part of their next-gen upgrade process, PlayStation offer a number of features designed to help you move from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. PlayStation 4 players will be able to join multiplayer games with PlayStation 5 players. Backwards compatibility, in all bold, will be available for supported PlayStation 4 titles, but will not be possible for PS3, 2, or 1 games. We also have more information on next gen for the Xbox Series X. Let us know if you have any questions. But you see what I mean? Like, if you look how the screenshot was, look at how the font changes. Like there. They since removed this because, of course, they did from their FAQ page. But like, I'm of two minds here. I think we all assume it wasn't going to be natively back compatible with anything other than the 4. Even though I go back to that Mark Cerny ASMR session when it was like PS4 Pro, PS4, and then all this space underneath it, which is so weird. And if they never intended to do anything with that, then they're idiots. Why wouldn't you just write text, PS4 Pro, PS4, and then nothing, there's no blank to fill in. There's no guessing. So I don't know. I don't think this is news, but I guess it's news. It's just so weird that if they really aren't doing anything with backwards compatibility, for it to be Ubisoft, but I mean Ubisoft leaks everything, so I guess it kind of makes sense. It's just so weird, but I don't know. What do you think?
I'm long past getting my hopes up for backwards compatibility. I knew we weren't going to have it for the 3. I just, for the life of me, do not understand how it could not be backwards compatible with the 2 and the 1. Like,
they're just
yeah. So, and I don't know, maybe it would just be weird for him to be like, you can play all your PlayStation 4, 2, and 1 games, but not PlayStation 3. So I don't know if they're like, well, we can't do 3. It's weird to be able to do 1 and 2. Yeah. Just get rid of all of it. I'm still hoping maybe somehow things will be, like you had mentioned a while ago, like they'll somehow be available digitally. And if you bought it and you can prove it and you scan the barcode, I don't know, like,
plug the disc in, it won't work, but we'll let you download it and then you can play it. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm certainly not getting my hopes up, but I'm still holding on to that last shred of hope that somehow they will be.
I think if we get it, because like a month ago or something, we talked about there was a patent which could mean nothing. But it was some kind of, remember how I said all along, I was like, the Watchtower, I was like, maybe you can't just plug in your disc and play it or download the game and play it, but maybe there's something where it's like half cloud, half system, that it talks, it coffee talks to get you to be able to play them or something. I think at the end of the day, it's just going to be, you can play these games on PS Now, and if they're smart, at their next event, when they announce the price, the date, and everything, they're also going to say, if you're a PS Plus customer, you get PS Now included. I don't know why they wouldn't. I guess they don't have to.
They certainly don't have to.
But if you want, like, Xbox has been tripping all over themselves, but at the end of the day, they are still perceived as being more consumer friendly. Probably makes more sense that they are. But if you want to be consumer friendly, just put, like, you have 45, I can't remember what it was at the last couple of podcasts ago, around 45 million PS Plus subscribers. Give them PS Now. Period. Just do it.
Yeah.
Raise the price. I don't even care if you raise it from 60 a year to 70 and you get PS Now included.
Yeah,
okay.
up the price a little bit. That's fine.
Yeah.
Totally reasonable.
You have to do something to compete.
But it's funny when I think back, A, I don't have that many PS3 games, and B, I don't know that I have
traded a lot of them in.
any PS3 games that I would even play if I could play them. So I'm fine if there's no 3.
Metal Gear Solid HD Collection.
I think I only own one PlayStation 1 game, and that's Final Fantasy VII, and I got it so I could play it on my backwards compatible PlayStation 2. So that's fine. I've already got that.
Right.
So PS2, I've got like, I don't know,
Yeah.
25, 30 PS2 games probably. And I don't know. There's a lot of them that when I think back, I'm like, I would love to play Jak and Daxter 1, 2, 3.
Sly Cooper.
Red Faction.
Oh, yeah. SOCOM?
SSX Tricky, SOCOM. There's so many games that, like, if I could just play those, I would. That's what kills me is the PS2.
Yeah.
But
I don't own a single PS1 game. When I play Metal Gear Solid, I've subsequently quote unquote played it on a PlayStation because I downloaded it on my PS3.
Yeah.
I've got it on the PS Classic, but I played it the first time I ever played it was on PC, and it was, in 1999 terms, it was beautiful because those polygons were so smooth. They were so blocky, but they were so many straight lines compared to the PlayStation version. It was beautiful. But yeah, the PS1 is easily my least favorite PlayStation, I would say. It's not even close.
yeah, and 3 is not far behind, honestly.
You would put 2 above 3?
I would. You wouldn't?
The Uncharted trilogy, God of War 3. You got some of the best games from the
Would you
PS2
take God of War 3
re-released.
over God of War 1 and 2 combined?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then you also get but you got on PS3, you got the God of War collection. You got 1 and 2 remastered. And then you got the PSP games remastered on the PS3. You got the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. Boom. You got The Last of Us. They're the Resistance trilogy, although I only played the first 2 games. I loved them both. I never played 3. That's a big gap that it's killing me. Again, they keep teasing stuff. I really think at the next event they're going to announce a Resistance trilogy, and I'm going to buy it. No, I definitely think that the PS3, for all its foibles, including Metal Gear Solid 4, I think my favorite, if I were to rank my consoles, my PlayStation consoles, it goes PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, PlayStation.
Yeah.
Vita, you don't count. God rest your soul. Sorry, logo. It's not a wide margin, but I think 3 and 2 are light years ahead of the original PlayStation. And I think that's because I don't like typical turn-based RPGs. If you're an RPG fan, there's so many games on the original PlayStation that people love that I just never cared about. I still haven't played Siphon Filter. I can play it on my stupid PlayStation Classic, I guess. But yeah.
Wait a minute. I also own, or did, I don't know if I still do, Chrono Cross.
That's what
PS1,
I was thinking. Yeah.
which I only played on PS2. I never owned a PlayStation 1, but
I never did either.
yeah. It's weird that I own games for a system that I never had. I mean, I guess in the days of backwards compatibility, it's probably not that weird, but
remember, before I got my Vita, I bought like 5 Vita games. I'm like, eventually I'll probably get a Vita. And when I do,
if I keep buying
have
games, then I'll have to force myself to buy.
I mean,
games.
but over those 5 games, I probably spent like $10.
Yeah.
The last item on the news list, Sean. Are you sick of waiting for pricing and dates on next gen?
Yes, I am.
Guess what? Microsoft says they'll tell you, quote, when we're ready. This comes from VGC as well. Xbox's UK marketing lead has called for patience over the announcement of Xbox Series X's launch timing and price plans. With 60 days to go until the next-gen consoles launch month, Microsoft has still not confirmed an exact release date or pricing details for Series X. Not to mention, thank you for calling them out for this, the existence of a second next-gen console, the Series S, which has been mentioned multiple times on official material. Rival console firm PlayStation has also not shared its launch plans for the PS5. We're being fair here. Fair and balanced. As revealed by Ars Technica analysis, no modern console has left it this late to detail its launch plans, the closest being Sony's PS4 Pro, which was launched 64 days following its announcement. Responding to a fan on Twitter this week, Xbox UK's marketing lead and Xbox On host Samuel Bateman emphasized with demand for launch news. What? That was what you wanted to tell me?
No. You said no console has ever waited this long. And then they said the closest would be this other thing that was 64 days or whatever.
PS4 Pro.
Aren't we? I mean, we don't have a release date, so we don't know how
true.
far we are.
We could be 90 days away. It could be January, right.
Yeah.
But this guy, Samuel Bateman, said, quote, I understand everyone is excited to know and people want to plan purchases, etc., he wrote. We'll let you know when we're ready, end quote. Responding to another fan in a follow-up message, he added, quote, if I could tell you, I would. Like I said, when we're ready, we'll tell you, smiley face, end quote.
I mean, at least they're being,
There's
to
nothing
their
else to
credit,
say, yeah.
they're at least being upfront. At least, I mean, they're at least acknowledging it and be like, yeah, we'll tell you when we tell you. Sony is just like,
we know these stupid things are coming out probably November 6th and November 13th. So my prediction's probably wrong about 11/20/20/20/20/20. But like, to just say it's so, you shouldn't say we'll tell you when we're ready. You should say we're still finalizing everything.
well, plus
Chipsets,
to say it in the
blah,
same
blah, blah.
breath as we understand people want to, plan their purchases and blah, blah, blah. But we'll tell you when we're ready, smiley face.
Smiley face. He wrote a smiley face.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sick of both these companies. At the end of the day, does it matter? No. I'm going to pre-order PS5 if I can, for sure. But this has gotten so... I just wonder if coronavirus never happened, would they still be doing this stupid song and dance?
Probably not.
I don't think
But I
so.
think we would have only heard in the last month or so. I'm sure it would have gone on.
No, I think they would have said something. Somebody would have said something at E3, which would have made the other one either say, hey, we're the same
maybe,
price, or
yeah.
hey, we're cheaper. But this is just insane. And the PS5 is going to cost $500. At this point, everybody that wants one with a disk drive knows it's going to cost $500. Maybe it's more. I don't think it will be. Maybe it's less. I don't think it will be. It's going to be $500. The diskless version, that was close, is going to be $400. And the Series X, maybe they just try to undercut them at $400. That's the only thing that I can think that they're waiting this long. The thing probably costs just as much to manufacture as the PS5 does. But maybe they say, we're going to try to undercut them to get back in the console war, even though we have no games coming out on it because Halo Infinite, there's some rumors saying 2022. It's not going to be 2022. But this has been out of control for a long time, and it is now out of ridiculousness.
It is out of ridiculousness.
Sean,
Yes.
let's get the wrap up. The Witcher 3 Complete Edition has been announced for Series X and PS5, and it will be a free upgrade for owners on both systems. The new version will feature ray tracing and faster load times. Yes.
I'm actually kind of digging that. I do think The Witcher, if I ever had the time to invest time into it, I think it's something I could get into. And I probably won't this time either, but knowing that it's free,
Right.
it's just one more game to be like, yeah, sure, let's go ahead and download it, see
Eventually
how
I'll
beautiful
get to
it
it,
is,
yeah.
walk around a little bit. And I know that I'm not going to beat this game.
Yeah.
I just know I won't. But it's free, so yeah, I'll download it. I'll walk around, do some stuff, and then whatever.
The only thing they haven't said so far is if you can transfer your save, which I assume you can because they've been really
Well, I don't
good
want to
about
lose that 45 minutes.
I know.
put
My
into it.
hour and 10 minutes was like, whew. But yeah. Twin Breaker, Colin's game, and Chris's game, sorry, Chris, is coming to Switch, Xbone, and PC officially on September 23rd. To me, it's hilarious that a game about two PlayStation podcast guys is going to come out on Switch, PC, and Xbone. It just makes me
Did you get that platinum?
No, I stopped trying.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've got that platinum sitting out there. You've got the
Hellblade.
Kevin and Buddy, or no, Buddy.
Oh.
Oh yeah. You got that game
That
sitting
hurt.
out there. You've got
Top Run. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.
Yeah,
What
that's
I
what I
think
was
it's
gonna say.
Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, but the other one.
Oh, I'm not
Bloodstained.
doing Bloodstained. I'm not as good as you.
You could do that.
Thank you, man.
You could, though.
I got my 50 and then I stopped caring. With all my crappy, like 20 of them are $2 games.
Yeah, you're leaving a lot
Did you ever play Twin Breaker, or did you just watch me play it?
No, I never played it.
It's tough, especially when you get to the levels where there's 2 paddles on the bottom and 2 paddles on the side. I'm like, my brain can't do this. Colin has platinumed it 4 times. I mean, it's his own game, but 4 platinums. Because if you do it digital, it's got a trophy list on PS4 and Vita. If you buy it physical, it's a separate list on PS4 and Vita. So he has now platinumed his own game 4 times.
Wow.
And he said on many podcasts since they released it, he's like, I didn't anticipate people thinking it was this difficult. And I'm like, I mean, you've been playing it since it was like pre-alpha and learning how everything. Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Solar, did you ever platinum it? Let us know. Sony announced they are looking to release more games on PC in the future, which is interesting because after Horizon released, had all kinds of bugs. It didn't sell well. I thought this was going to be a surefire banger on PC. So many bugs. They put out 1 or 2 patches since, and they haven't really fixed the issues. And that's kind of concerning to me. I assume at some point they will bring God of War over there, probably when God of War 2 or 5 gets announced. But some people are like, Sony games. I'm like, as long as you'll put them on Xbox, I don't care. Like, especially now, they have made all their money they're going to make. God of War has been out for 2.5 years.
Yeah. It's
selling for like $15 now. What like, just stop. I want everybody to play these awesome games, just not Xbox fans. Streets of Rage 4 is getting DLC. That was confirmed, but there's no date. They did put out a patch today with a bunch of balancing tweaks and whatnot. They did announce they have sold 1.5 million copies.
Shout out. That's awesome.
That makes me very happy. AT&T is officially no longer looking to sell WB games. I could have told you that a month ago when all these rumors started because they are, quote, too valuable to sell. Like, oh, you reveal your 2 games and you're like, wait a minute. These look kind of good. Maybe we shouldn't sell. No kidding. Resident Evil Village will be at Tokyo Game Show this month in September, which is this month. Originally they said they were gonna have more details to share in August, but COVID, so they're going to show it at Tokyo Game Show, and I can't wait.
Same.
Minecraft, this was just announced earlier today, is getting PSVR support later this month. That seems pretty cool. I might have to borrow your stupid hat so the boys can walk around, or Casey can be like, in Minecraft.
Yeah.
And the last update here, PlayStation Now is getting Resident Evil 7 until November 30th. Final Fantasy 15 until March 1st. WWE 2K19, the one that wasn't completely broken. And Observation. Looked like you were going to say something.
I was going to make a joke, and then I realized it was 2K20 that was all jacked up.
That is correct. Sean, this was a nice and tight episode. Did you like it?
I did.
I did too. This has been episode 199 of the Two Player Co-op podcast. Come on back for next week's episode of 200, which is nuts. Again, we're going to live stream it. Just look at Twitter. Look at my Twitter, his Twitter. I'm at Kevin White 24. He's at Real Sean White. Together we're at 2player_co-op. Cut the cheese. And as you know, we are part of the Nerd 901 family, so go over to Nerd 901, where they are connecting nerds across the Mid-South and the multiverse. Also, check out youtube.com/blurwithoutfear and twitch.tv/blurwithoutfear for Ernie Carruthers. I said the Patreon, the Twitter already, Patreon, Twitch, you know all the stuff. We are at, not you, you are if you're watching, youtube.com/2playercoop. Like, subscribe, share, and all the things with the friends, family, and everybody in between. Again, seriously though, in all seriousness, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Are you going to bring bourbon next week?
I'm going to bring something. Are we doing it on Saturday? Because that's going to make a big difference on.
I got to figure that out because typically we try to go out and do something on Saturday. So I'll figure it out.
We should do that on Sunday instead.
We should. We could. We will. Maybe.
We only have one episode 200.
I hope so, unless we reboot under a new name and you kick me off. So yeah, live stream next week. It'll be next weekend at some point. We'll finish it all out. We'll figure it all out first, and then we'll finish it out and we'll tell you. But yeah, that's episode 199. It's crazy that I've been saying one something for 99 episodes. Well, 100 episodes now.
That is correct.
That is correct. Thank you
I
very
had
much.
to do the math.
I know. I was like, if I say 99, he's going to be like, actually. So until episode 200, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.
Oh, you almost brought it. That's not the thing.